Welcome to the darkness, a place where shadows breathe and the night never ends. Every step you take, every whisper you hear is not your own. Dare to enter and face what lurks beyond, or turn back, for you may never return. Foggy forest path night had fallen. Fog rose from the ground, intertwining with the shadows of the trees. On a narrow, rocky forest path, a man walked, listening to the echo of his own footsteps. Every breath of cold fog hit his face, and his heart pounded in his chest. Suddenly, in the middle of the darkness, he stopped. Through the thick fog, a massive, ghostly silhouette emerged, indistinct, yet terrifying. The man stepped back, his heart almost leaping from his chest. The silhouette remained silent, just standing in the dark. The fog thickened, swallowing the sound of his steps. Only the rasp of his own breathing remained. With each step, the path seemed to shift, and he felt disoriented, as if the forest itself was alive. Red moon. Deep within the forest, a red moon appeared. It hung in the dark sky like a giant eye, its gaze measuring the man's very soul. Moonlight filtered through the trees, blending with the creeping fog, casting terrifying shadows on the ground. Whispers rustled through the trees as the wind blew. "You do not belong here," the voices seemed to say, echoing in his ears. His heart raced again. Every step felt almost impossible to take. Pumpkins and the castle. At the end of the forest, an area filled with eerie pumpkins appeared, each one carved with a terrifying face, trembling ever so slightly. Behind them loomed a massive castle, its stone walls glimmering under the storm and rain. Raindrops splashed against him as the wind howled, the castle's shadows shifting and writhing. The eyes of the pumpkins glowed red, watching him silently. As he approached the castle, the fog faded behind him, leaving only the ominous silhouette of the pumpkins and the fortress. Inside the castle, stepping inside, the castle was silent yet alive. Old paintings adorned the walls, shadows stretched across the ceilings, and faint whispers echoed from the rooms. In a hallway, ghosts appeared, semi-transparent, silent, their eyes locked on him. Each carried lingering rage from centuries past, their cold breaths brushing against him. In a corner, an old, dusty piano sat. As he touched the keys, it played by itself, each note strange and haunting. Shadows danced with every sound, making the walls seem alive. Deeper into the castle, summoning courage, he ventured further. Corridors twisted like a labyrinth, adorned with ancient mirrors and stone statues. Shadows flickered in every corner, appearing briefly and vanishing. The storm outside intensified, rain pounded the windows, and the wind howled through the halls. Occasional piano notes echoed, each one seeming to animate another ghost. He felt trapped in a nightmare, unable to close his eyes to escape the terror before him. Final escape and curse. At the end of a corridor, a massive door appeared. As he reached to open it, ghosts emerged from every corner. The pumpkin's red eyes glowed, and the piano played on, eerie and relentless. Panic surged as he tried to flee, but his feet felt glued to the floor. The ghosts drew nearer, their whispers filling his ears. Just as he was about to escape through the door, a massive shadow appeared behind him and whispered, "You can never leave." Everything went black. Only the storm, rain, and ghostly whispers remained. From the outside, the castle appeared silent and harmless, yet the red glow of the pumpkin's eyes persisted,